said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Finds his man. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Terrell. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Used the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw. And it ends up being a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got him. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even.
Hey, when they do that, like, I can't switch to the right people this time.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Terrell. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. And they wanted it all on that.
Bro, I mean, you gonna get hurt every fucking game, dude?
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself.
That shit was blowing up with downloads. I know what play you call. I seen it.
Really nice job
That
by
shit
the
was
safety
cooked
on that
regardless,
play, deep
bro.
in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contention.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Oh, they're after him. Throws to the tight end.
Oh my God! Damn! Alright, that's what's up.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, the ground game. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Takes a hit as he fired. The quick out. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man.
That's a great
On
catch.
the outside. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looking to fire. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Damn, I needed to get a free throw through that. Fuck, DT got hurt, bro. This nigga got hurt back-to-back games early, too, bro. This is so fucking corny. And now my other DT hurt. Oh, fucking shit, bro. Lost both my linemen last game. Lost both of them this game.
Find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Like, holy shit, bro. The one area of my defense I cannot afford. I got fucking 8 active linebackers, about fucking 14 corners I can go through. The one spot where I only got fucking one backup for each position keeps getting hurt.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Got about 6, 7 safeties I can ride with.
Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose.
Got about 6, 7 safeties I can rotate in and out. About 5, 6 corners. No, I think I got about 7 corners.
We have the early makings.
I think I got 4 strong safeties that's active and 2 free.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes. I
think I only redshirted 1 linebacker. No, I redshirted the middle. So I got 3 middle, 3 Sam's, the real like 8 line, like DN's the one spot I'm there. These niggas,
looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation to be the best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that.
Throws toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Lost the throw again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense. Getting this phase, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Slings it. And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, what a great break of the ball, way to knock it down. And man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
They got it, it's blocked. And they got it.
Hey, man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did.
No, how would I know?
Masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Or you can just tell me what she said, because obviously I don't know what she said.
To make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Scanning the field, it's Terrell. He just missed the target on.
God damn it, another fucking lineman!
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Coates. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down.
Women are naturally not shit, so.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off.
I'm just saying, women are. Like, I don't mean that to be rude, but women are naturally not shit.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Yeah.
They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Basic connection. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's I hope you
Really
okay,
nice
man.
pass there.
Sounds
You know
sad.
the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
So I was playing the game the whole time. I showed you what I was doing.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
What? I literally showed you what I was doing. I told you, the reaction video of the dude. I was watching that the whole time. I just got on the game. So no, I was not all playing the game the whole time.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, USC.
What have you been doing since you've been on?
The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable
Sorry
job
about
of
your
getting
phone
your
now.
guy wide open.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. This guy makes you
He got cancer. He's going to die.
Last line of the coverage team. The only thing that
So he's
stopped
not
him
going
from
to
bouncing
give him a
it.
DJ on the way out.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
I'm just saying, that's what, if you about to die of cancer, everybody want to go out like that.
Here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Hopefully he's not,
Out of
but
the
I'm
gun,
just
the
saying,
running back
that's
has it.
the best way to go out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play,
Yeah.
able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job.
Don't seem like he's going to have a lot of family
In order
around.
to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage
Second
defensively
best
has
thing.
got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
You said you going to be there Tuesday.
The play action fake.
Man, I ain't got to like you like that to once a
He's
minute.
taking the shot. And he throws
Man, when I'm dying of cancer, everybody's sexual to me. Except for
He's
family, of
finally
course.
out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, this thing started
Well,
to
you would be around, I would assume.
offense. It's second interception in as many
so are you not going to be around?
Got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
I'm talking about if I'm dying of cancer.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Okay then, so I don't have to look at everybody's sexual. My person's gonna be there. It's a different situation for him.
Getting that sack, what a dominant play! And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up, and that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me, I know it from experience.
Oh my God, he jumped the fuck out of that. Good shit. Man, I thought he was on somebody else. I did not see him on that dude right there, bro. Damn, I did not see him. Why don't need to be on the phone. I didn't say anything. Relax your titties. No, I didn't say all friends think about each other. I said that's why I really need to be on the phone. And then you said whatever you said. But I was clearly joking.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. What
a little bit.
Great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Yeah, I show you
back
my
to throw, it's Terrell. Looking down the middle. He's got it.
But I showed you it.
It
makes sense.
making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Nice completion.
You like it? I love it, dude.
You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all day long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle.
That's a filthy juice. Ah, damn, that was a filthy juice.
And he'll pick up the
damn, this nigga shifty than a bitch.
On that tackle. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something.
Well, this is really, that platinum should be really coming in handy, dog. God damn, I can't tackle that, man.
Plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long.
Two hands, come on, bro. You went right in the perfect spot.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Looking for a man, it's Terrell. Quick completion on the outbound. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Bye. I went to the wrong shit. Where the fuck is this shit at? Where the fuck is this shit at, bruh? Alright, I thought it was him.
physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Wants to go up top. Completes it in the middle. And they get him down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
I got caught on my fucking lineman. And then, oh, he overthrew it.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18 flag!
Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the heat. The short hands. It's Watkins. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, he almost throws another one. Man, I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll immediately call timeout. And it's 4th down, but with this time on the clock, why wouldn't you give it one more play before halftime? Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Rushes on him. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Fires to the middle. Complete.
Damn, 25? Now you don't want to go for the ball?
Nice gain, gets it to the 35. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great
Man, I wanted that strip, boy.
And it's because of that swag.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline, trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden, he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up.
Both these nigga running backs fast in the fist, bro.
Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What a number.
Shit sucks with my fucking DTs out, bro. Can't really stop nothing in the
And
middle.
it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively.
He's loose on the left. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
Teach me, baby.
Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
USC 35, LSU 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Terrell. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the right.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Finds his man. It's Hardy. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Gain of 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Continues to fight for yards. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
He runs out of bounds.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking left. Makes the grab. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Fisher. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ranking. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently, week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hand off from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is.
He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking for a man, it's Terrell. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The freshman brought down after...
And you talk about some goddamn GG.
Like
you gonna talk about some oh man, bruh.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage
I can't. Oh man, bruh.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here we go,
Great
dog.
job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that triple to house. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'll say remarkable day.
Fucking go,
A
boy.
remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just...
Oh, man.
These days in high school.
This nigga had a pick and dropped it into a catch? Are we fucking for real, bruh? This nigga had a pick and dropped it into a catch. I don't know if I seen that shit before, bro. I swear, I be getting hit with new animations every game.
These guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
A confident, tough,
He got hurt.
gets it up to the
Fucking run
44.
block.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
I know what happened, but goddamn,
No run
that's
play
bad.
action.
That happened.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Well, jet sweep pass. And the defense snows him under after
God damn, can I keep a lineman in the game?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along so we get the ball.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
LSU 42.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way.
Good play, Holly.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Fires it down the seam. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. With the flag
Offense pass interference.
check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work.
Fuck.
Tonight.
Shank the shit out of that.
High kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end.
And that's got to be a big-time play, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all the speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
Johnson looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he has had...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Oh, come on!
Wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He wants a big play here late.
Bro, this nigga ran into me. Oh, this nigga ran into me. That's funny as fuck. That nigga ran into me, and I get called for the flag.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
We'll take it.
Timeout called by the defense, and